Welcome back to News Lounge. Well, it's time to unleash your inner pop culture fanatic with Supernova Festival hitting Brisbane this weekend.
Yeah, here to tell us more, we've got Felicity Blake from Supernova and Jemima Cowderoy from Cosplay. Welcome, girls.
Good morning. It's lovely to be here with you at Channel 31 in Brisbane this morning.
Thank you. Felicity, first to you. What is Supernova all about?
Supernova is a pop culture expo. It is on at the RNA Showgrounds here in Brisbane this weekend, Friday through Sunday. It's a celebration of all things pop culture, from comic books, TV shows, science fiction, fantasy, AWF wrestling, publishing, video games, and of course cosplay, which is a very important part of our event.
So
Excellent,
interesting.
sounds great. And so a lot of the time celebrities are attracted to the event. Can you name some of the stars who people will have the opportunity to see this year?
Sure. Well, part of Supernova and the celebration of pop culture is allowing the fans to be able to meet the people who create and star in some of their favourite productions, whether that is from TV and film or publishing of various kinds. So this weekend, some of the film and TV stars that we have attending are Luke Perry, who people will remember from Beverly Hills 90210, who was such a heartthrob back in the 90s. And he was in the original TV series of Buffy, the original film of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which spawned that huge television franchise. Wow. We have Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show. We have Tom Hopper from Merlin, which is currently screening on Australian television. The beautiful and very talented Marina Baccarin. Marina is currently starring in Homeland, which is just raiding its socks off. It's a really terrific show, and she is really beloved of pop culture fans for her appearances in some of the Joss Whedon shows, like Firefly or Serenity. We have Felicia Day, who's a real star from the internet. She is really big in her web series The Guild, which is about playing World of Warcraft type games. We have Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. She topped and tailed a TV series, particularly through the 80s, that showed a lot of genre productions, B-movies and horror type movies. And she's really recognisable because she had a big black beehive and kind of a vampire type of outfit. And she introduced these programs and became a celebrity herself because of her amazing outfits and her amazing character. And so the actress who created Elvira as a character, Cassandra Peterson, is joining us, and she will appear as Elvira on the Saturdays and as herself, Cassandra, on the Sundays. We have Richard Kiel coming, all 7'2" of him. Richard Kiel is one of the most popular Bond villains ever. He played Jaws, the guy with the big, sharp silver chompers. He was so popular in The Spy Who Loved Me that the people who created Bond brought him back for the second film. They were going to kill him off at the end, but he might have a lucky getaway at the end of that one. So we're very excited to have Richard, especially in an anniversary year of the Bond movies, and with Skyfall just about to come out. It's a great time to be looking at that franchise and the incredible longevity and success of that, as so many of these pop culture franchises have, because they do tend to kind of roll over into series and extended universes, and they can like really expand and have a long life. We have James Masters coming from the TV series of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He played that good-looking blonde vampire Spike. He's a very talented guy. He's also a musician. So on the Saturday night of Supernova, you can have a special concert with James. He's going to be playing some of his own compositions. He's an acoustic guitarist and a singer. So it's another thing that we offer at Supernova is side events where the guests can share some of their other creative endeavours. Gareth David Lloyd from the Doctor Who spin-off series Torchwood, which is made in Wales, is coming out with his band Blue Gillespie. He's another very talented guy. He has this band that play progressive metal, which is a pretty interesting genre of music. It's really creative. They've had some amazing reviews of their few albums that have come out. They're going to play on Sunday night at the Tempo Hotel here in Brisbane. So fans of Gareth David Lloyd can get into that and see his music as well. And the list just goes on and on. We have three guys from Harry Potter, two friends of Harry's, the guy that played Percy Weasley, and the guy his name's Alfred Enoch. He played Dean Thomas, a friend of Harry's. Oh, yeah. And of course, the very fabulous Tom Felton, who plays Draco Malfoy in the Harry Potter franchise. He's kind of Harry's nemesis. He has white blonde hair, and a sort of perpetually snarling expression. And you know what's funny? Tom Felton couldn't be a nicer guy.
Is he there? So he's gonna be there?
This is his third
Wow.
trip down under for Supernova, and he has a fabulous tan now. He's not so pale and scary.
Yeah.
Great.
So the list just goes on and on and on. We are exploding with stars.
Wow.
Supernova means an exploding star, but our supernova is exploding with stars.
So Jemima, let's bring you into this now. Where does cosplay enter all this?
Well, I suppose cosplay is just one of the many things that you get at Supernova. A lot of people come just for the stars, just for the panels, just to sort of hear amazing things about making film and TV. But what we come along to do is we dress up in costumes from our favourite television shows and books and Japanese animation. And we have a very big competition this weekend. We have the Madman National Cosplay Championships finals. So that is
you're
the
judging
Australian
in?
finals.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm one of the judges for that competition.
Fantastic.
So, Jemima, why is it that you think people dress up for cosplay? What is it that you think they get out of it?
Well, there's a few things you get out of it. I mean, you look at fans. You can trace it all the way back to Sherlock Holmes, you know, such a long time ago. And even back further, people have been finding ways to express their love for stories and characters. And cosplay is just one more way to do that. But it's also a way where you get to perform. You get to put yourself out there, you get to look beautiful and be dashing and powerful and wonderful, and you get to learn skills. You learn sewing skills and construction skills and performance skills, so it's a really diverse hobby, I guess.
Yeah, and what type of people are involved? You were saying before that there's just such a diverse amount of people volunteering often as well.
Oh, absolutely. The youngest person I've ever given a cosplay award to was 3, and the oldest was in his 60s. So it's any age. We get people from all over the world because we get international cosplay visitors coming as well. And it's really a growing hobby in Australia. It's sort of really only started happening here bit over 10 years ago, and we've just been growing so quickly. I mean, 6 years ago I came to Supernova for the first time, having never cosplayed, and it was such a fun, warm, accepting environment that I just absolutely got hooked. The people are great.
Yeah, you got hooked straight away, didn't you? How can viewers at home get involved if they feel like they want to get out there?
It's really easy. For a start, a lot of people cosplaying for the first time just take something from their wardrobe and either modify it a bit, or even don't worry. It doesn't matter if your costume isn't perfect. My first costume was so abominably horrible, you cannot even imagine. And people were still awesome and really nice to me and took photos of me, and I got to go on stage, and it was just the most wonderful experience. And you know, now many years later, I work a bit harder on my costumes, but it's one of those things, it doesn't matter what level you're doing it at, what your skill level is. We're really welcoming as a community, and we really encourage people to try it out.
We really
Sounds
try to
great,
foster that atmosphere throughout the whole event. It's a very inclusive and welcoming environment, as Jemima suggests. And you don't have to compete if you want to cosplay. So there's the finals of the National Cosplay Competition. That's a really big deal. It's been having heats all throughout the country all year round, and this is the big grand final, and the winner wins a trip for 2 to Japan to attend an event of their choice. There's also the local cosplay competition that goes throughout the weekend, where local people can compete in that, and there are great prizes from the sponsors to win at that too. But if you just want to dress up and come out and have a really great time, or not dress up and come along, everybody is welcome to do that. And the whole idea of Supernova is that we can all get together in this totally non-judgmental, fun atmosphere, and everybody gets to dress up and celebrate whatever it is that they really love.
Fantastic. We'll have to wrap it up there, but girls, fantastic work.
Thanks.
Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break with more news and sport headlines. See you soon.